Had to make sure shit was looking official, you know what I mean? Yeah, kid, that feeling. Now we live. Gotta make sure we good. Cheers to me, you know what I mean? Yeah, kid. That feeling. We live on all the channels now. Let's go. Pop it, let's get it. Yes. Yes, 2 times. Y'all know the vibes though. She like, ooh la la. They go, ooh la la. She like, ooh la la. They go, ooh la la. She go, ooh la la. They go, ooh la la. She like, ooh la la. They go, ooh la la. Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Hop up out the bed like where's the bread? What it do, people? You're now tuned in. Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, then the real question is, where you been? Because over here on this side, we deal with sports, hip-hop, entertainment, interviews sometimes when people don't be acting flaky, Popovisms 101, and of course, motivation. Yeah, I went to the gym and got mine in today. So before you leave the page, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, smash that notification bell, so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. You get alerted when I upload the videos. And if it's not your first time and you've been rocking with Popovich, good lucking. But you know how I do. You know how I plainly start the show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. And we is in the end game, people. We in the end game because Scorpios, we the best. Yesterday was big Scorpio vibes, my birthday. Shout outs to me. Shout outs to my moms. I love you, mommy. Shout outs to my pops. To the Most High, we give grace, we give thanks. And another year around the planet, and just like that, you know, my BdaY time is the spooky Halloween season and the Day of the Dead. And, you know, after that is bum ass Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? When you're gonna be posting your little bum ass turkeys in your kitchen in your background. Then it's Christmas for those that celebrate, and Happy New Year's, and just like that, 2023 is over. We looking for Uncle Murder, and we looking for the wrap up. And it's been mad wild shit like it is every year to put in the wrap up, and one of them is this. Let's get to this. This crazy shit, crazy. And this is Dwight Howard shit. Obviously, he's spinning in the clip. I know, like I say on the channel, and it's all for sale. Everything is all for sale, and even if you're not the one that's selling the shit, if you're famous, if you got some notoriety, some celebrity is into you, you know what I mean? And the celebrity junk and the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. If you one of these individuals, right? If you one of these individuals, and you know, you got something to lose, you work hard for a thing, you know, with the social media and the powers in your hand, and you know what I mean, you hold up in the sky, you got the power to do everything right at your fingertips. I'm being funny, but I'm not. People gonna reach out to you. People gonna holler at you. People gonna jump in your DMs, and it goes down in the DM. Crazy. I can only imagine, right? Like, you know what I mean? When you a little popping, just for the sake of, you know, argument, use the word popping. People want to be next to you. They feel you can help them, and you know you of a certain stature. You know what I mean? Your shit popping. So if you of a higher caliber, athlete, entertainer, people that a lot of the, you know, oh, but you black community, we put value in, we put, you know, that on them, to where we looking at them like they're gonna come save us. They're gonna be your role models, and right, they're gonna be your role models. And so Dwight Howard, you know, a couple years ago, whenever these allegations was coming out, you know, I'm a little old school when it comes to people trying to throw you in that community or put you in that pool. I'm talking about the alphabets and all that, or saying you DL, or even the ratting, right? Like, these two allegations is very, is very serious. A lot of people don't take it lightly. A lot of people shouldn't take it lightly. And you hear a lot of people often say, yo, you don't give a fuck what a motherfucker saying. People gonna talk and woo, 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 and but people do care. You can say what you want, but the reality is a lot of people do care what other people think about them. So much to the point is like nobody want to be known as a raking. Like they'll be raking you. No, we're going to get you the Honda. We're going to put the rims on it. We're going to take all your masters. You're going to write 5 albums. Right. You're going to dance. You're going to go on tour. And we're going to get all those residual incomes, right? And I'm being funny, but I'm not. That's a lock skit. Raping you. Nobody want to be labeled as that, especially if it's not true. If you innocent. Nobody want to be, you was a street guy, you broke the law, what have you. You go up north, you do your time. Something lead to another, one thing lead to another. Shit don't be true, niggas is lying. There's no paperwork, there's no real substance. There's no, like some people say, well, smoke is fire, but in the example I'm bringing is people don't want to be labeled things that's not true. That's assassinating their character. And when you're famous and you got money, because that's your money, son, it's all, different type of conniving ways people will try to come at you, get you for your buck, get you to, settle a quick court case or whatever, hush money or whatever, if they think they can catch you in a compromising position. And with Dwight Howard, when he was hearing the little things like, yo, you might be on the DL and all, I'm like, nah, I don't think so. I never really seen nothing. And, some people walk around, and it's clear, it's day. And some people it's not clear as day. You don't know until you know, like, you know what I'm saying? And so anyway, I guess it's a young dude or some dude coming out, the woodworks, like, yo, they was on, in the Instagram hitting each other in the DMs, and one dude wanted to see his meats, so he was thinking about meats, and we start thinking Aubrey's, and we got the meats. This shit is crazy, and it's crazy, one, because it's like, you just messy. You really just putting your business out there for no reason. You know what I mean? By not doing your due diligence, being sloppy. It's one thing to be a part of the community, and I'm talking about the LGBTQ, the alternate lifestyle and all. We got members in our family, we got co-workers. It is what it is in these days and times. Now, 2023, almost anything goes. Like, anything goes when it comes down, because like, this shit ain't easy, but nonetheless, you got to deal with it. You got to know how to, move in a room full of vultures. And in this case, if he would have just came out and said, not that it's any of our business, because he got a video out swinging back around trying to do damage control on some, yo, whatever I do in my bedroom, I do in my bedroom, and whatever you do in your bedroom, you do in your bedroom. Don't matter what I'm doing in my bedroom, and like pretty much saying, mind your business. This shit is personal. It don't got nothing to do with you. But because it's sexual allegations and all that, allegedly maybe kind of sort of, that the young man is saying, like, yeah, I went over there to do the swingers thing with him, and pool stick it up. And, like Big said, money and dicks don't mix, like 2 dicks and no bitch. Find yourself in serious shit. You know what I mean? Like off the ready to die, off the life after death. I'm like, come on, my nigga. So he like, I came over there to XYZ with you. Then somebody jumped out of the woodwork, some other dude named Kitty or whatever the case is, right? And it sounds like a real bizarre Jerry Springer type of, nah, this can't be Dwight Howard. Like, this can't be, you know what I mean? Like Superman and all that. This can't be him. And then when you think of the Zions and all these different people, again, they in the public eye because everything is at our fingertips when it comes to social media, and people just delving in, to your lifestyle and what you also putting out there for them to be for it to be consumed. You putting your business out there. So, all the text messages and all that, I was showing them, I want to see the meat, this and that. Dude asked him, like, yo, is you happy? Like, oh, I'm happy, like, is you gay and all that? And he like, nah, I'll just get a little nasty every now and then. It's cool, like, do what you do. You know what I mean? If that's what you're going to do. But as a person of a certain caliber, You've been through the mill, like, you know what I mean? You guess you swinging at parties, and I wouldn't be surprised, like when you put the beat on, and on the channel I say that a lot. Rest in peace, Bismarck. You will be shocked and amazed, like, you know what I mean? I'm not shocked and I'm not amazed when you put the beat on that these athletes, these entertainers, basketball players, etc., people like Dwight Howard are swinging this way and doing this way. There was another individual that was of the trans community, came out, I guess they put a gag order, you know what I mean? Now she's swinging, he's swinging, they swinging back around like, yo, woo, 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 and my thing is this, right? This is where I want to get at. If you work hard to get to, where you're at, you don't want to tarnish your, you don't want to tarnish your name. You don't want to embarrass your family name. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just represent yourself. You representing, your family, your tribe, your coalition, your people. You know what I mean? When you step out into the world. Wes, my nigga, what's good, Tommy? You know what I mean? Like, good looking on the check-in. You representing more than yourself. You got money, right? Because, on the channel, you know what I mean? We rocking Philly tonight because we got some chicken dinners on them. One pick. And on Thursday, the day before the BdaY. Because that's your money, son. When you got money to lose and you got a name and people is attached to your name, why you ain't just calling some services up? Why you ain't vetting and, you want to live an alternative lifestyle? Cool. You shouldn't be in the DMs on your own. You should have a team for that. You know what I mean? You should have somebody relegated to handling the messy work. The NNDs or whatever the people got assigned. You vetting, you making sure people got your best interests at heart for you just answering any rando DMs. Like, oh yeah, I want to fly you out, I want to meet you out. And it's always mind-boggling, but I'm not shocked when you put the beat on. I just be saying like, damn, like 50 Cent said like, these niggas talk to the same bitches, but somehow they think that they game so sick. And when you see a lot of these athletes, a lot of these people that got a couple dollars, and then some of them is millionaires for what it's worth. King, what up? You know what I mean? A lot of them, they got a couple dollars. So they can go in a candy store on Instagram, on Tinder, they can swipe it up. Oh, I want a big booty tonight. I want an Asian persuasion. I want a slim goodie. I want, a chocolate thunder. Whatever you want. And whatever you like. You know what I mean? Like, whatever you like. When you got money and it's all for sale, you can just go that route. And I'm not saying that that's better than going a natural route. But what I'm saying is, when you got shit to lose and people is looking for something to get a come up off of, especially some scandalous salacious shit, like you call me for a three, you call me for a one-off, then you got niggas jumping out the bushes and all that, like, oh, that's some scandalous shit. And although I don't know if it's true or it's not true right now, it's all he say, it's all allegedly, no charges was brought up against. But it's just your name is smeared through the mud and you got a son. So, you know what I mean? Like, you got a moms. Like, so, when we put ourselves in these different positions, for the people that's the entertainers, the athletes, etc., it just looks like some sucker shit. Like, you can't do better than that. And then you hear about the lesser people, they like, for instance, LeBron, right? I always say I ain't going to be surprised a nigga got some pussy, whether it's white, black, Asian, who, you know what I mean? Like, I also wouldn't be surprised his wife is allowing, or just the name is clean. We got an image to uphold. We not gonna brandish or tarnish our shit. Fuck with y'all in the public thing. We want a Pepsi, like Denzel said, it's a brand. Even though he knew the dope and all that could be cut, and you can make more money. But while he was telling homie like, yo, don't cut it, don't fuck it up. It's a brand. It need to be represented at all times, even for the detriment of me doing something to not doing business with you. I don't want my name to be attached to some fuck shit. Like, you know what I mean? That's why he was pressing him like that, and he brushed it off, and you see what happened. And so it's like, yeah, my nigga, like, you got a lot to lose. Ladies, you got a lot to lose. You know what I mean? When you working at these jobs, or, you dealing with the Pookies and the Ray Rays, and you see a lot of these sisters that wear these uniforms and all that, they get caught out of pocket, and it's like, damn, like, you not only do you look bad, but, you know what I mean, but your family look bad. Good luck, you know what I mean? I appreciate that. You know what I mean? BdaY vibes, Scorpio, we the best, you know what I mean? Yesterday, motherfucking BdaY, so we are happy to be alive, and we here talking to the people. That's a blessing in itself. But you just look bad, and then I think of Dame, shout out to my nigga Dusko Poppington, you know what I mean? When he did the movie On or Up. If a lot of us just would consider other people before we do a certain thing, even though this your life, and like Kanye said, la 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 la, like wait till you get your money right, and like this is my life, you go live yours. We get it. People want to do what they want to do. They're going to do what they're going to do regardless. However, if you just took a little bit, like, you know what I mean, I do got a mom, so, you know what I mean, like your moms used to tell you, if you from this era, put clean socks on, put clean drawers on, make sure you wash your ass, because you never know if you're going to get hit by a bus. Now, you know, when I think back and think of it now, it's like, all right, well, one, if you get hit by a bus, probably gonna shit your pants anyway, so it's not gonna matter. Like, you know what I mean? Nonetheless, jazz on the check and what up, young lady? You know what I mean? But if you get hit by a bus, if something real vicious happens to you, you're probably still gonna shit your pants, or your body's still gonna involuntarily, you know, release itself out of fear. Nonetheless, they still told you to have clean drawers on, clean socks on, because when you went out your house, you was not only representing yourself, but you was representing them. And so you living not only for your first name, but for your last name. Now let's talk about this. I mean, it's me how we talking about names, we talking about reputation, we talking about the do's and don'ts of men and women, you know, the double standards, if you will. What's good for the women is not good for men, and one of them is kissing and telling, right? So, you know, I really don't give a fuck about it, you know what I mean? I do got a channel. I do consider myself a content creator now, you know what I mean? And we're gonna keep creating. But I seen this shit. I had seen I'm assuming my song was talking about this individual, and I guess he was on Love and Hip Hop. I don't even know the brother name. Maybe got the Trey song, Young Albie Sure looking like, do you wanna, you know what I mean? Like the kid, you know what I mean? And got braids in his hair and shit. And he was on some podcast or some radio show or whatever. And he was talking about Lori Harvey, Steve Harvey, daughter-in-law, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, you already know the vibes, Jazz. And so pretty much they was like, yo, you know, tell us. Tell us who you smashing, and Scorpios, we the best. And, you know, he was like, nah, at first kind of like, maybe like how Nas said, first you stop, then you tell, like you not really ratting. Like first you tell a little bit, then you stop, then you tell a little bit. Yeah, that's still considered ratting. You're still telling. When you know what I mean? When you do it easy, you're still stopping and going, you're still telling. So anyway, finally he was like, you know, Lori B. Harvey, you know what I mean? They was like, oh, word? You know what I mean? Because she's a celebrity, you know, obviously he was with Michael B. Jordan, Steve Harvey's stepdaughter, her moms and all that. The father coming, yeah, I think that's one of the fathers. The father coming home, doing all that time, writing his book. So it's a lot of messy shit, you know what I mean? Steve Harvey and his, you know, his lady at the job, her husband locked up. So it's a lot of shit going on. So, you know, her name is always with the ladies. They, you know, for some reason she's held in high esteem for some ladies. Not all, but some of these goofies, you know, pattern their style and they try to copy and do what some of these celebrities do. It is what it is. I'm not knocking you. I'm just saying some of it's goofy. You know what I mean? You could pick the right person, then I wouldn't be mad. We all need a little mentorship, or we all gonna use a little help in perfecting the style, and you're gonna come out in your own way. But anyway, so a lot of people, a lot of ladies, like where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? They're like, yo, this motherfucker running his mouth, dusty ass nigga. What happened to niggas not, you know, kissing and telling, and what happened to those days? And I'm gonna let y'all. This is why I'm bringing it up. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all probably young, new era, you ain't my age, you know what I mean? You 70 something, you know what I mean? Don't sweat the date. And niggas been telling. Like regardless of what you want to think, it's maybe like not talked about, it may be frowned upon, and you hear some dudes on platforms like, yeah, niggas never really was kissing and telling them. You may have some women that men deal with, and they keep it on the low, and they won't say nothing or whatever. But for instance, I'll give you some examples, right? You from the same block, you know what I mean? Ladies, men, and gentlemen, and low lifes. You all from the same block. Let's say you from 125th and all, right? You live there, dudes live there, girls live there. You and your boys see some girls that live on your block. You know what I mean? You try to holler at one of y'all. Eventually, somebody breaks through. You know what I mean? Maybe your girl, maybe not. Y'all may just be smashing. Guys are gonna ask. You know what I mean? You go out to a club, you go to a strip club. You slid last night? Nah, I struck out. You slid? Like, men do this. So y'all may not know that, or y'all may say, oh, I ain't know niggas is talking to chat like that. And it's not every guy, and it's not every woman that they're with sexually or trying to be sexually, rocking with. But for women to get online with the Home Alone face, like y'all really couldn't believe that dudes was inquiring. How you think people know some of y'all freaks? Like I said, you go to the club, you meet, you smash. Yeah, man, that ain't your girl. That ain't nobody you attached to. Your guy that you went there was like, oh, I said you slide through the back door. What's up with shorty? How was she like? She did X, Y, Z. Did you do what? You know what I mean? Like, you asking these things the same way y'all do it. Men been doing it. It's not no secret. It's just that, the way he came out on a platform now, it looks brazen. It looks like, damn, niggas just telling all type of business. And it can look messy, so I'm not saying that. But what I'm telling y'all is don't be naive. Don't think that dudes don't tell. You know what I mean? How you think people know who's who? And who's giving it up and who's not? And well, I took her to the movies. We got a bag of smoke, like Meth said. I got myself a 40. I got myself a shorty, and I'm about to go and stick it. Yes, and then you see it happen. You like, oh, that's all it takes is a bag of smoke or something. This is like me coming up, and I'm sure stuff changed, but things stay the same. No ideas original, was nothing new under the sun. It's never what you do, but how it's done. Nothing is really, that groundbreaking. So you see one thing, you duplicate. You're like, oh, I'm gonna try this. Try the same thing he tried. Get some smoke, get some more, talk about this, see you in the gym, you know what I mean? And so people inquire, you get data, you get information, and some of it's sexual. That's why I was like, what's the sex facts hitting for? Nowadays, that's a big thing. People are like, what does it really matter? How many people and what's the car facts? A lot of guys want to know. A lot of women, some women want to know. But the thing is, don't be outraged, ladies, like at this guy. I don't know who he is. I don't know if he's a singer, he's a rapper, he's an actor. I really don't know. I seen it on somebody else's podcast, and it just so happens that he was talking about Lori B. Harden. But you think the James Hardens of the world and these Instagram models that they smashing, they not telling their mans, the LaMelo Balls, like, oh yeah, I had the whatever the Trump chick is. I don't even know if they still together. You think he not telling the other niggas like, oh yeah, she do X, Y, Z? You may be like, damn, that's fucked up. Why are they doing that? But the mans want to smash, and it ain't no fun if the homies can't get none. Sometimes, depending on the type of woman that you are. Not all women get the same treatment. Not all dudes should get the same treatment from, women. There's levels to it. Whether you want to see it as that or not. So as far as the dudes, like niggas don't kiss and tell. Obviously, you meet a joint that you like, you think is respectable, you may want to keep for yourself. You may not want everybody to know she a freak or she, maybe you was the one that got her, so you think. Somebody else maybe being quiet about it. So, it's different circumstances and things of that nature. I'm not shocked and amazed when you put the beat on that niggas is telling for clout. He definitely could be clout chasing. She got a name for herself, but what she do? She ain't kissing and telling, but her relationships are public. She fuck with the Michael B. Then right after that, you fuck with Franklin from motherfucking Snowfall. You know what I mean? And then like Big, what Big said? I meet a bitch, I fuck a bitch. Next thing you know, you fucking a bitch and just pass it around like a cold. What Easy E said? You know what I mean? Like when he said, I'm fucking all your friends because you ain't ran your mouth like I knew you would. Like you ain't ran your mouth. Told you what the D was hitting for. Nigga threw some D's on the bitch. Like, you know what I mean? And then now your friends want to pop. This is old shit. So although it's old, it's not like it's not undiscovered no more. These same tactics people are still doing. So don't be shocked, ladies. Don't be amazed when you hear people like, oh yeah, I smashed, like when 50 like smashed Vivica, or was it vice versa? Was she getting props off him? I don't really recall, but yeah, it is what it is. What you think Kelsey and Taylor Swift doing right now? They probably fucking. I'm assuming she's showing up to all them games. I'm sure he's clapping them booty clapping sounds. They living off, right? It's like the celebrity eye gaining attention, and they both benefiting. Whether who's benefiting more or not, we're not arguing that. But it's like a kiss and tell. It's in the public eye. That's why when you jump on social media and you rubbing your man feet, or y'all doing whatever y'all doing, y'all holding hands, and then next week or next month you scrape from the page. You nowhere in existence. You like motherfucking Thanos after he snapped and everybody just became dust. Like you just floating in the fucking wind. You don't even exist no more. And I hope they remember you. I hope they remember you. Your shit don't even exist no more. Like Black Eye, Kapoof. you're gone. Like, you don't even exist no more. There's some people living, some people give it up like that. And ladies, for the most part, y'all give it up like that. Y'all fucking move. You'll pick your kids up, go to a whole nother state, change your name and all that, like foul shit. Bitches is foul, I ain't gonna lie. Keep it a buck. You know what I mean? Let's what? Keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep it a buck, ladies. And some ice spice shit. Let's talk about this other shit. Speaking about packing up and moving away. And let's talk about Samantha Lee, right? Tyrese, ex-wife. And I want to talk about this not only because I was married, I got family, been married. Y'all know the saga, y'all know the story if you fuck with the channel. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, smash that notification bell so when I upload these videos, you get alerted. You know, I didn't know who she was. After the divorce start, you know, on YouTube, I'm in these YouTube streets, I'm in these YouTube alleyways, and they should have never, right? They should have never let me in the game. Like, yo, I'm here now. Like, I'm here now. And I'm being funny, but I'm not. I'm in these YouTube streets. I'm in these social media platforms. So, anyway, I start seeing her spinning in the clip. You know what I mean? She looked good. You know what I mean? For what it's worth. She damn, shorty could get it, right? She looked good. And, talking all this red pill shit. Talking all this, you know, ladies need to do this and ladies need to do that. And I'm saying, yeah, this shit sound. I mean, I'm agreeing with this shit. Like I'm sure a lot of men was. I think her audience is probably 75% men. You know what I mean? That's probably what she was going for. And we talking about Tyrese, ex-wife. You know what I mean? She was on some podcast now. Now she claiming, maybe allegedly, kind of, sort of, that she regret divorcing. And if she ain't have certain people in her ear, things probably would have went a little different. And I said, damn, I'm listening, but I don't believe this shit. Like, you need more people. Rockefeller, students of the game, we passed the class because nobody can read you cats like we do. We can see through the bullshit, and I guess it must have triggered Tyrese, rightfully so, because he came out, he did a video and shit, and he like, yo, what up, what up, young lady? You know what I mean? It's like, he like, listen, I wasn't going to say nothing, but you just blatantly lying. You just bold-faced out here, clout chasing, and like, if you really, you know what I mean, had people in your ear, and you regret what you're doing, take the lawyers off me. You know what I mean? Stop trying to get X amount of dollars from me a month, and, you know what I mean, and making this shit a hard shit for me. He called her heartless. He said, in fact, I wouldn't even have made this song, like, you never really loved me, and, you know, things of that nature. He came out with a new album and shit, and for the few songs that I heard, fine. I heard like 4 songs off the album. Old classic Tyrese, you know what I mean? If you were a Tyrese fan, and I fuck with Tyrese as a singer, and I think as an actor, he carved his way out as well. I think he, you know, found a way to keep reinventing himself, to keep food on the table and keep his family good for the most part. And, you know, like she said in her own words, wasn't no cheating, wasn't no, you know, domestic violence, and he wasn't out wilding out. For the most part, he was a stand-up, he was a good husband. Yet you still packed it up and left. And he like, yo, ain't nobody was in your fucking ear. Your moms was in your ear. And if that's the case, we got reverends and pastors and people that's in our circle who you could have went and hollered at, and they would have probably told you like, nah, you jumping the gun. And so he like, pretty much you're lying. And, you know, obviously when she was trying to get the money, when I did a show or a video, go see the other video that I did on this. You know, when he had the people that supposed to pray for him outside the courthouse, and you know, the court was like, nah, take that holy spiritual shit down the block. We don't believe in none of that. And so, you know, we see that she trying to get him for the bag. And so I was like, I stopped following her. You know, I didn't know who she was when I was fucking with a little channel. And she was all over the place, almost like the algorithm was like, keep pushing you, keep feeding you. And a lot of comments, a lot of views and shit, because she's saying shit, for the most part, that men want to hear, that men, you know, that they can identify with, that they can side with. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I'm like, I see through the bullshit now. That's not really you. You just trying to get a check in the bag. You know what I mean? Good. Why? What up, my nigga Goody? You know what I mean? Like, you just trying to get a come up off of this situation. And the thing is, in 2023, going back 4, 5, 6, 7, a decade, like women been jumping out to the window, to the wall, like you bitches been jumping out to the sweat job, now, like out these marriages, out these relationships, like it ain't no tomorrow. And you can do what you want. I'm not beefing, I'm not mad. You're gonna come out in your own way like Ray and Ghost on the purple tape. What I'm saying is, don't be like her. Don't be like a multitude of women, you know, that you don't see because they ain't on Instagram, social media, posting up those lonely nights. And it gets lonely, like, and I cry, like, and I'm being funny, but I'm not. And I'm also speaking because I know what it's like. You know what I mean? To be like, damn it, man. You know what I'm saying? And that part they not showing. They just showing when you living your best life. You see Tamia Mallory, she like, damn it, man, these dating streets is rough. All niggas want to do is clap. You see Lala Anthony. Oh, I mean, you still look good for the most part. You know what I mean? You bought the essential pieces to fix it up a little good and all that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you compete and you looking half-assed, but niggas is not really checking for that. After the, you know what I mean, the booty clapping sounds, it's over with. It's over. You know what I mean? It's like young dudes checking for you, old guys you really don't want, and all for the sake of being sexually liberated, all for the sake of being the best around and, you know, your career or whatever it is. You see a lot of women is having second thoughts. They're like, damn, I did have a good thing. Now, I'm not saying if you married a dirtbag, piece of shit ass nigga. I mean, like, ladies, gentlemen, and lowlifes. Like, some people under that. If you married that or you found out later, you know what I mean, you married a guy like some people, women always saying he was down low, I didn't know, he was a narcissist, he was a dope, whatever, he was, you know what I mean, turned out to be a crackhead, you know what I mean, he had 5 baby mothers down the block. I get it. If you ran into a nigga like that and they pulled the wool over your face and they gassed you and you spread your box and they came in the club and 9 months later, and you know what I mean, like, and you living your life and you find out, that's different. It's different. A lot of women claim that. They say, oh, nah, I ain't know. Nigga, you met the nigga was hustling on the corner. You met the nigga rolling dice like to the beans and stretch, keep it. That nigga was rolling dice hard. Like when you met that nigga on the corner, he was like, hey, yo, shorty, come here. You with the long braids, brown eyes, weight 135, like 5'5". I'm trying to know that girl. Make me want to know the, you know what I mean? Like, it's a Nas reference off that new album. You seen a nigga? That nigga was on a dirt bike wheeling, do-rag swinging in the wind. You knew what type of nigga he was for the most part. Not all, but some. You knew. You seen a nigga selling cracks. You seen a nigga doing X, Y, Z. Yet you fucked him anyway. And that's you. Like, and that's you, ladies. You got to take responsibility for that. You cannot, and you can, you know, look the other way and turn the other cheek or whatever you're going to do. But the fact is, we going to call it like we see it. And a spade is a spade. And I'm sorry, Miss Rosie Perez. It just is what it is. That's on you. That's totally on you. It's totally on you. You can't get around that. So, you know, I think we can either just be more mindful who you choose to be with. 2023, will we see 30-year marriages again, 50-year marriages again? I don't think so. I have some of those in my family, and I think they from a whole nother time, a whole nother generation. Not saying that it can't be a few sprinkles in there. There's always going to be some exceptions to the rules. But until people start valuing, you know, core values, as they say, as soon as when they win a trophy. Oh, I want to thank God. I want to thank my family. As soon as you win the Oscars. Oh, I want to thank, like, when most people, most people, when they win something, when they achieve something, when they feel like they have accomplished something, and the microphone is in front of them, what do they all say? What do they all say? Fresh shape up, birthday yesterday, you know what I mean? We happy to be here. Scorpios, we the best. What do they say? I want to thank God. I want to thank my family. I want to thank my support system. They want to thank all these things that truly are really the most important things. Now, while you grinding and you working those doubles and you know what I mean, changing those garbage cans and you doing whatever you do, you putting those fires out or whatever it is. You a dentist, whatever you a painter, construction worker, you a nurse, you a chef, you a cook, you a teacher, whatever you are. You doing what you do to survive, right? While you doing it, sometimes you miss what's important. You miss the basketball games. You miss the ballerinas. You may forget an anniversary. You on the grind, but when you get to the top, what do people say? I want to thank God. I want to thank my family. And you say, if that really, really mattered, why are so many relationships being broken apart? Then over bullshit. When you put the microphone in front of them and you do the Maury test and you say, the lie detector determines you left your marriage for absolutely nothing. He wasn't beating you. You told Harpo to beat me. No, bitch, I didn't tell that nigga to put his hands on you. You lying ass. Like, I didn't tell that nigga to put his hands on you. Was he cheating on you? Was it babies in other area codes? None of that shit. I'm not saying all relationships is perfect, but most of the time it's the women leaving. And then you see Samantha Lee swing back around. You know what I mean? Can't get off my high horse. You can't let go. You are the one. You make me feel like you like I would have did it different, but not really taking no accountability. You really just doing this shit for the views, and it's all for sale, as I say on the channel. You know what I mean? Now let's speak about channels, right? Let's speak about this other shit. This story right here, I'm not going to lie, because I'm not happy that she lost her channel. I'm talking about Cynthia G, right? Never really talk about her out of the whole almost 2 and change, almost 3 years probably now, doing YouTube. Even though the channel hasn't really popped off like that. They'll catch up later. And you're going to come out in your own way. Over here, we that feeling authentic, right? I seen her channel in the process. Then I unsubscribed, stopped fucking with her, seen a little shit. A lot of shit don't really make me mad. I mean, I've been in prison, you know what I mean? I have a certain type of temperament where I can let some shit slide. You know what I mean? I pick and choose my battles. Peter, what up? You know what I mean? I pick and choose what's worth fighting for, what's really worth me putting my attention and my energy and effort into. Try my best. Because once where you give your energy and your time to, it can hinder you. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I came across her channel and she was on some, yo, if you pregnant and you got a black baby in you or you got a black child or son or whatever, you need to terminate that baby. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Like I said, a lot of stuff when I plainly say on the channel, when you put the beat on, you'll be shocked and amazed, a Bismarck reference, but I flip that and bounce it, you know what I mean? I jack his style and I give props to Bismarck, and I say when you put the beat on, I'm not shocked and I'm not amazed. Because a lot of shit don't shock and amaze me. I lived in the era in my time frame where I seen a lot of things happen. And I don't put a lot of shit past people. So it's like, yeah, I'm not shocked. I'm pretty sure shit like this happens. But anyway, when she said that and she was saying this on her channel, and a lot of women, oh, but you black. They was agreeing with this shit. I'm like, damn, how the fuck is this channel even operating? Or, you know what I mean? I know, like, if you go and you look for people that hate Jesus, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, love Jesus. You'll be like, damn, there's websites and this, you know what I mean, groups of people that hate Jesus? Yeah. Like booking.yeah. You know what I mean? Like, no bullshit. You'll find a group of people for anything. That's what I realized. Like, you know what I mean? People that believe in Bigfoot or people that like just do certain things. You'll be like, oh, it's a group of people for this. That's why they always say there's someone, you know, there's somebody for, it's everybody for somebody or somebody for everybody. However that saying goes. And it's true. Because it's different groups and people that fit almost any type of category or box you want to draw up and put in. You know what I mean? Cheers, my shit. The ice is melting. You know what I mean? So you can find people that hate Jesus. Just like you can find people that think little black boys should be terminated at birth. Yeah, go look at the old channel. Her channel was now first she was demonetized. Now her channel was out of here. Oh shit. Do you ever think about when you out of here, your record deal, video out of here, Mercedes Benz, Range Rover, all that shit out of here. Right. Her shit is out of here now. And it's a lot of black hate mail rhetoric. You know what I mean? And I've seen a few other popular channels use her to get views and like kind of talk about her and shit when she have like a certain, you know, quotable or, you know, something in the news cycle that people is using and talking about her. And I always wonder, like, damn, these channels got a lot of views. Why would they give her the light of day or the time of day or shine light on her when she seems to be such a negative, out of whack, you know, with reality type person? You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, she found her way to somebody's channel. She doing an interview. They asking her like, yo, you gonna try to get your channel back? And come to find out, not one, not two like LeBron, not three. Now this is the fourth time. 4 times back to back, Miami Heat went to the finals. They got 2 rings out of 4. You know what I mean? She said this is the 4th time her channel has been canceled. So I'm saying, damn, this is the 4th time. It's black men writing you up or, you know, sending flags and little missiles and red flagging you, which is some sucker shit, by the way. Never going, you know, you're not out on the street selling poison. You're not, you know, committing genocide or, you know, doing some abomination type shit. And I really, even though I may disagree with how you getting your money, can't really knock it. Can't knock the hustle. So, you know, to flag somebody and shit like that, you know, I never would really do nothing like that. You know what I mean? Make Harlem great again. What's the word, baby? You know what I'm saying? Shouts to you, my nigga. I'm never going to stop nobody from getting no money like that. You know what I mean? Like, you're not breaking the law. You're not doing that. So it's like some respect got to be put on that at least you doing that again. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, so when her channel got flagged and she like, yo, I don't know if I want to come back to YouTube. You know, a lot of negativity in the black YouTube sector, etc. And it is, but it's not all negative. It's all, you know, the glass is not always half empty and it's not always full. You know what I mean? It's perspective. It's like Nas said, old dudes playing parks in prison, old dudes playing chess in prison. If they trade places, could you tell a difference? It's perspective, isn't it? You know what I mean? And I say, your channel got canceled, sister, because you was talking about killing black babies. You was talking about your vitriol for black men so much that they had to take you off the platform. And again, I'm not happy that she got a what's the shit people ask for money on now? Fuck that shit, is the GoFundMe. You got the GoFundMe. You got the GoFundMe swag. And again, I'm not laughing at you. We're laughing at you in the sense of you couldn't see your own demise. You couldn't see that what you was doing was gone too far. You're gone too far. Like, when you get to the point where you can, as a black woman, you know what I mean? Like, even if you mixed, when you're a mulatto or whatever the case, however you identify, some Mariah Carey type shit, Halle Berry, Halle Berry, Halle Berry. Like, even if you like that, you know what I mean? Tiger Woods. Still, you get on a platform and you talking about unborn black babies should be terminated? That's really, really wild, crazy. And I ain't gonna lie, that shit had me triggered like crazy. To the point, like, you know what I mean? Send one of these ratchet joints from New York City, you know what I mean? Dust her up a little bit, you know what I mean? On some just like, yeah, you really wildin', man. You really on these airways and these networks talking about black babies should be killed, like little black boys. That's some Nimrod shit, like, you know what I mean? Like in the Moses times, you know what I mean? Peace and blessings upon Moses, like, you know what I mean? Kill all of the babies. Those is black babies. Moses is like us. Even I'm a little light skinned, but yeah, Moses and Jesus is the woolly skin color. You know what I mean? And the dark skin bronze color. Yeah, they but you're black. And you want to go to South Africa? And the apartheid? He said, oh, but you're black. Nigga almost shitted in his pants. And that's a lethal weapon reference. But it's like, come on, you know what I mean? Like, come on. You wildin'. And the ladies is condoning this shit. That's the real wild part that really had me like, I get it when Kevin Samuels died, a lot of ladies just throwing their little darts and shit, but when you say like, babies get killed every day, like Cam said, niggas get killed every day, and I'm being funny, but I'm not. You see, a lot of people was bigging that up. They was supporting that shit. That's foul to me. That's some real scum of the earth type shit. Can never fuck with nobody that's condoning some shit like that. You know what I mean? Talk about some hip hop shit though. Let's keep it rolling, right? Talk about the City Girls. One time, like they just came out with an album. I don't know the name of the album. I don't know when the album came out. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't. I do know they was on, what was it, The Breakfast Club? Sing a little snippet on one of these podcasts. I think it was The Breakfast Club. And it was like, we admit our album didn't do that well. Pretty much it flopped. And that's because you get what you put into it. And I guess they really trying to say they didn't put a lot of backing into it, a lot of marketing into it. They didn't really push the album. And I'm saying, all right, I could kind of maybe jack that. But when you are of their status, and they pretty big. You know what I mean? I think in this generation, last 5 years, 7 years, 5 or 7 years, I guess these young Miami and JT been out. They generated enough buzz to where people is interested in their lives now. That's why we following you. What's in the Carisha? Some people are following your little podcast. Then she won Best New Podcaster. JT at the awards showing her whole ass. You know what I mean? Smacking up her man, the nigga that had the fucking the infinity stone in his forehead. What's his name? He's the yada 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 nigga. Forget who her boyfriend is, or whoever she fucking with, right? They at the awards. She smacked him up, threw the phone at him or whatever. Called a bitch ass nigga, like totally violated, totally showed her ass. Bitches is motherfucking cheering that shit on in the comments, or I think, was she a Libra? Or that's a big Libra vibes, or whatever this dumb shit, this goofy shit that these people be coming up with. They think that shit is cool till they try it on the wrong person, then they realize like, oh, you know what I mean? I was acting other than self, and you know what I mean? Nigga done smack me back to reality. Like, up there goes gravity, smack back to reality. You get smacked back to reality, or you get a foot in your ass, you know what I mean? Or you get done dirty. You know what I mean? People, everybody's just not accepting, you putting hands on them. You fucking around with them. You disrespecting them. Oh, you disrespect me. Like KO used to say, oh, you disrespect me. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna get handled for that. That's just what it is. Some people don't play that. Anyway, Lil Miami on these podcasts talking about she like to get peed on, and you see nigga doing the Marlon dance and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you talking with Trina the baddest, and y'all both up there, you know what I mean? Young 304, young 304, old 304. And you like, yeah, I like, you know what I mean? When he pees long, you know what I mean? No pun intended. We get you, we got you. But you don't want your daughter to be a city girl. And we see JT with the no makeup and she got the headphones, Beats by Dre or whatever. That is putting into the album. That is selling the album. Because people are buying into you. So you can say like, he wasn't really pushing the album. He wasn't promoting the album. So if it don't do well, then that's the reason. No, that's not the reason. That's not it. Like the lady was saying, well, homie clapping the cheeks and he not hitting it right. That's not it. You're not hitting it right. That's not why your album flopped. Your album flopped because I was about to say Kendrick Lamar, but J. Cole's on that 1995 I Arrive on that KOD album, when you're like, you know what I mean? The people you catering to 10 years from now, 5 years from now, like I said, they've been out roughly, I'm going to say 5-7 years, give or take. If you're 21, you're 28 now. You know what I mean? You're 26. You know what I mean? You're growing up a little, time jumps. So when you still talking about 8-figure rich, nigga, that's my type, nigga, that's like you still talking, you know what I mean? Your pussy talking and all that, and it's like, there's so many other women doing that. Right, like, how Ghost and Ray say, you know what I mean? Here you come. You know what I mean? You say a word, the head niggas come, they want to take the word, they want to flip it and bounce it, you know what I mean? And shine on your shit before you get a chance to shine on your own shit. These happy-go-lucky niggas, let's reverse it. Like a circle, don't be whipped by that pussy. I mean, like, reverse it. Instead of the niggas jacking, now it's just a whole bunch of women. Y'all all talking about your pussy, eating ass. You know what I mean? And your pussy is tight, and nigga brought you a Birkin, which, you know what I mean? Niggas ain't buying that. You can't afford it. Not the regular guys. Your body is this, your stomach is on fleek. Y'all all talking about the same shit. So now, when the city girls come back out, although they may be good looking, I mean, appreciate you, love is love. Definitely had a good time yesterday and Thursday and today. I've been celebrating the whole week, and Scorpios, we the best. Love is love. I'm grateful, I'm blessed. When you swing back around now with your album, and you talking about your titties jingling, and you're jingling, baby, go ahead, baby. You're jingling, baby, like Uncle L, your titties is jingling, and do you got any skin milk in them titties? Like, right. All the same women are doing the same thing. Before it was maybe like 5, 10, 15, 20. Now when you walk outside, it's a million women selling ass, shaking ass, looking the same makeup, same blonde, purple, gray hair. All the shit is the fucking same. Shit is the same. So when you come out, even though you was one of the hottest at one point in time, you're not that hot now. Ice Spice is, you know what I mean, on the remix with Nicki Minaj, and that's what? Keep it a buck. Living this up. See this up. I told you I'm being funny, and I always be funny when I quote her, because I was in the cab and shit, running through the city, and you know, I heard her Keep It a Buck song or whatever. That's right, Keep It a Buck. And I'm like, yo, this shit is so trash. Not even to hate on these sisters. I mean, you from the BX, New York stand up. I'm from New York and all that. We rocks with y'all. But certain things I like and certain things I don't like. I ain't really hear no memorable verses, or I ain't hear no quotable flows or deliveries where I'm like, oh nah, shorty a problem. She fire. I just hear like really simple 10 ABC, easy as 1, 2, 3 type of rhymes. Like, you know what I mean? This shit is Humpty Dumpty fell on the wall, Humpty Dumpty had a fall, came to the door, shop at the mall, niggas on the dick, this niggas on the show, again, like, this shit is regular as degular. Like, you ain't really spitting no bars. Like, this shit is trash. So I can't rock with it. Now, when you come out, you know, Megan Thee Stallion did that already. The Cardi B's and all these new people, the Sexy Reds, they going far. You got to put the sex tape out to go with the double LP, because this shit with double wood. This shit with double wood. And niggas ain't buying that shit no more because it's trash. That's what it's really about. So you can say, yo, the label ain't push. We ain't go hard with the promotion. No, you didn't really go hard with the bars. And men and women, I know a lot of men ain't feeling that. But even the women that say they support sisterhood, chicks ain't buying that shit. They're not even downloading that shit. They're not buying it. Let's talk about some more flapping shit. Let's talk about some more flapping, some more goofy shit, right? We in the end game because Jada Pinkett Smith, you know what I mean? She keep spinning in the clip for all the wrong reasons. And she just came out with her book, Worthy, you know what I mean? And salute to her for trying to be an author. I don't know if it's her first book. It might be her last, or maybe it won't. You know what I mean? And I'm not really laughing at her failure, or what's seeming to be her failure, because maybe it'll sell off the shelves next week, next month. Who knows? Maybe something to happen and all of a sudden her shit is sell. And they say, you know, dead rappers get better promotion. While we don't laugh at death and cry at birth, never say you can't do it till you try it first. It's a Jada reference. You know what I mean? We gonna make it. So she came out with the book Worthy, and I spoke about this a little bit, how she was, you know, on these news networks. And she had to go back to the Today Show to kind of, you know, do some cleaning up, if you will. You know, putting out a couple of fires about what she really said, what she really meant. And nobody's really buying the book. Barnes and Nobles is bottom of the shelf. All these different platforms and Amazon and shit is bottom of the shelf. And it goes to what we just was talking about. Hustling for your first name as opposed to hustling for your last name. Now this is a whole woman with kids, her mom's still alive, all praises due to the Most High. Got a husband, telling Aisha Curry, because they want your husband. You know what I mean? Red table bullshit, mumbo jumbo, bubblegum shit they try to sell us, right? That shit flopped. And when it got terminated, and you're fired. You know what I mean? Donald Trump, you're out of here. And Now you swinging back around and, you know, you crying and you put your husband on blast. You making up stories of how you was a drug dealer, you was busting licks. You know what I mean? Like, and nobody really cares. You comes to a point where, you know, I forget what woman said this. A beautiful actress, woman. I want to say Jane Fonda or somebody like that. But they was just speaking about, you know, when you get in your 50s and when you was young and you're a beautiful person, everybody adores you, everybody compliments you on your beauty, etc., your features, and rightfully so. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's levels to beauty, and some human beings are beautiful. You know what I mean? Especially the women. You know what I mean? Allah made them certain ways, and they just blow out everybody else. And you have the regulars, you have the dimes and 25 pieces, etc. But anyway, she was like, when you get a certain age, even as a model or whatever she was, I want to say it was James Fonda, but I don't think it was her. She like, the stairs are lesser now. The attention is lesser now. Everything comes to a halt. And what I think what happened with her is like, you know, at a certain point, you know, the Matrix and, you know, those type of movies or whatever, the star starts dwindling down. And I'm not going to be like some of the other channels that try to play Jada, because I think as an actress, she is a talented. You know what I mean? Like I said, on you know, the different worlds, and even on the Fresh Prince and her early joints, and a lot of the movies that she Boys in the, no, not Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, little joints that she played in. Like I said, The Matrix, all of the joints she's been in. She's a good actress. You know what I mean? I'm not going to shit on her like she don't got no talent like some of the other channels. However, you might be past your prime. And so your only real attention was the red table, the salacious shit you were saying. You talking about Will, you bringing up Tupac, your daughter bringing up the letter, and a lot of this shit was disgusting. Now you got the book, the tell-all, this is your final, hurrah, check it out. Come, you know what I mean, spend $24.99 or whatever it is, and nobody really cares. Nobody's interested. You haven't really sparked the flame where people is drawn, because outside of that, you know, we see you at the world. Like, you only really spending because of your husband. And now that Will went silent, he got banned from the fucking Grammys. You know what I mean? What up, my guy? You know what I mean? He got banned from the Oscars, the Grammys, whatever it fucking was. You know what I mean? Like, he fell to the background, and so there's no more talk about it. There's no more keeping you in it, and there's no more, you know, Justin August Alcinas or whatever to keep your name spinning in the clip. And so like 50 now, fade away stage, or age and be humble with grace, or show your ass like Stephen A said, and you keep trying to emancipate, you know, emasculate your husband for everybody to see. It's fucked up. And your book still flopped. Like the City Girls. Shit crazy. Shit crazy. You out here flopping like the City Girls, know what I mean? What else we got? We got a few more topics, and then I'm going to get out of here. We're going to go, you know what I mean? We got some shit to do tonight like we did last night and the night before. Birthday vibes, Scorpios, we the best. What else we got to talk about? Let's talk about this shit. Let's talk about Fat Joe, right? But not so much Fat Joe per se. Let's talk about what he was talking about in reference to, you had Rick Ross comment under it. You know, you got all this shit with DJ Envy going on, and, you know, when Murder Inc. was going through their shit with the feds, etc. You know, rap beef is rap beef, and certain rap beef, you know, is better than others as far as the battle. The outside shit of the battle where nigga did chess moves and, you know, maybe fuck your baby mama or whatever, like Hov did with Nas and shit. You know what I mean? And just certain little shit that's outside of rapping. Now you taking it there. You know what I mean? What up, my guy? You know what I mean? Well, we know that, you know, in this particular shit, Fat Joe was like, yo, when you cross the line of, you know, you trying to battle me, but now you trying to send me to jail. You like, yeah, I hope the feds find this piece of evidence, or what about this body over here, or, you know, when do we say that certain things is crossing the line? It's like, all right, fuck you, you know what I mean, I'm your IU, your highest title, numero uno. I'm not a Puerto Rican, but I'm speaking so that you know. And understand I got the, like, you know what I mean, like the bridge is over, no, you know what I mean, no Vaseline, and, takeover. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You got dick sucking lips, Nas. Like, you got dick sucking lips. Wow, crazy. Like, certain shit set on track. But now it's like, nah, we gonna drop a dime on you. I'm the illest nigga in Nebraska, and I think we need to send the feds over there. Or, you know, somebody got shot at the studio, so, you know what I mean? Like, now I want to see you go to jail. So you rapping about, you know what I mean? Fuck the clique and the clique you claim, West Side, when we ride, come quick with game. You claim to be like all of the hard battle songs that we love. When you say, you know what I mean? Like, it's trying to get people locked up. Crossing the line or not crossing the line. It's like, nah, that's just rap beef, because you got you know we got the what's these people now that the fucking the drill music. They rapping about certain bodies that they actually caught, right? Allegedly, maybe kind of sort of killed little Jimmy with the Glock. Came down, hit him with the Glock. Came through to this now. You rapping about shit that really happened? That's crossing the line. Obviously, you're telling on yourself, so you're a fucking moron, and you deserve to go to jail. You know what I mean? You can't think past go. You deserve to go to jail. If you caught a body about a week ago, and you rapping about it, and you telling the police you buried the body in the steps, put the cover on, locked it up, and like put it in the back of the Dodge. You telling them all the shit you did. You're a fucking bozo, and you deserve jail. You deserve to get on that line of chili con corn, and I don't care. Now y'all can sue me. Yes, you deserve that, my brother, sister. You got caught, you got away, and then you decide to tell on yourself. You deserve every jail day you get, everything that you get, every phone call you miss. You deserve all that because you put yourself there when you didn't have to, all for some views and some fucking likes, from people that don't give a fuck about you anyway. But anyway, is it crossing the line? When you start rapping about crime cases that's unsolved, when you hoping that motherfuckers go to jail, and then you had, I think you had Fat Joe make the comment on Twitter or X, and you had Rose answer like, I get it. I don't know if he was taking a shot at 50 or whatever, but I'm like, yo, bro, you just was at Hot 97 talking with Funk Flex. Like, yo, we don't sell fake homes, and I get it. You're trolling. DJ Envy's a bozo. He's a clown. It is what it is, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, kill the right. You know what I'm saying? He's a clown. He's caught up now. Feds raided the spot. Little Caesar Pina. And the feds came and got him. He out now on social media talking shit. Be careful what you say, my guy. But Rick Ross was just on Hot 97 talking about, you know what I mean, niggas is real estate Rico and all that. You was just trolling. I think it's crossing the line. I think rap beef, rap battles should just stay in that realm. Street shit, bodies, you know what I mean? People going to jail, possibly prison time, stuff like that. I think you're going too far. You're taking it too far, and you know, for those that do that, you're gonna get what you get, and you can't blame nobody. You can't be mad at nobody when it's like, you know of a murder that's unsolved. You got beef with a nigga now. You rapping, you battle rapping him, but you telling, you know what I mean, about the murder that's unsolved because you want, you know, that person to get caught for said body and then go up top. So you eliminating your competition. Original flavor, what's the word? That's good. That's going too far when you battling somebody lyrically and you trying to get them indicted. You're trying to get them taken off the streets. You know what I mean? Like, that's a bit much. So Fat Joe was speaking on that. I agree. Rick Ross ironically agreed, which you just was on Hot 97 talking that other shit. So, you know, we living in a different age now. Now, you know what I mean? Like, niggas gonna fuck your baby moms, put that shit on FanDuel. You know what I mean? Niggas gonna, you know, do the most. Whatever it is, go digging in your school records. You know what I mean? Go find somebody that was in your school like, oh no, this nigga got embarrassed in the class when the teacher used to make him read, mind over matter. Like, anything that they can find. Like Rick Ross said, niggas watching you fucking just to hate on your bitches. Niggas breaking the rule. Like, anything that they can do to humiliate, make people look at you as the lesser, as a herb, as a, you know what I mean, they're gonna do. Even if it means embarrassing their own selves. Getting you caught up, pointing the finger, getting you a federal case on some rap battle shit. It's out of line. There's no morals, there's no codes, there's no ethics. That's why I plainly say on the channel, and it's all for sale. And that's a 50 Cent reference. It's all fucking sale. Niggas is selling hamburgers on the side of the Brooklyn Bridge, doing any and everything just to get on, like this shit right here. So check this shit out. This is another topic before we get to this. Before we get to Week 8 NFL, we about to get into the picks real quick. I know that's what some of y'all. That's what y'all only here for. Last week we went 8-5 out of the locks. We went 4-2. Yeah, kid, we doing pretty damn decent over here. But before we get to the picks, NBA just started. See me wearing the Philly hat. We took Philly tonight. One pick, 450. Yeah, kid. And we took Philly Thursday night against Giannis. Dame Dollar, I mean, when he dropped 39. But Philly was getting 6. They lost by 1 or 2 or 3. We won that bet. Anyway, open up this Instagram shit so y'all can see. First of all, I'm going to say rap is rap. Some rap is ignorant than other rap. I only fuck with certain rap now. You know, I just can't get with certain shit. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. This young boy, he 9 years old. She gonna suck the dick up. Little 9-year-old, like, she gonna suck the dick up. What we talking about right here? Hit him with the Glock. Hit him in his face. Bitch, I got the Glock by my side. What this little 9-year-old boy talking about, right? Bitch, I throw a bullet in your ass. Look at this shit. I'm gonna show y'all all these platforms we rocking on right now. She gonna suck the dick up. Hit him in the pole, hit him with the Glock. And I'm being funny. I'm being funny, but I'm not. Look at this little nigga, y'all. Come on. Little 9-year-old nigga, right? Bitch, I throw a bullet at you. I don't know how long this shit is, but she gonna suck the dick up. I'm not monetized, so I can play what I want, but let's read some of these comments though real quick. Hit him in his face. She gonna suck the dick up. Bitch, I got the Glock by my side. Bitch, I'm in the sun. This shit is hilarious, but it's really not, and I'm gonna get to it. Nigga, nah, flows. We can't. We gonna mute that. Let's on this particular video. It's 6,900 likes, 72 comments. 2,700 comments. Let's read some of them, right? What happened to Lisa? She was a girl I never had, and I want to get to know her. Oh, that was Aisha. Yeah, that was Wait, what? What the fuck is wrong with our people? Are we brain dead? Totally whack. They destroying our culture. Somebody put a meme. They prepping kids to be slaves for the prison industrial complex. Boy, y'all boycott something, but y'all won't boycott this shit. The system that was designed for this to happen is #1 to blame, and they also at fault for us forgetting, being distracted, and how they created circumstances. This is a long ass comment. I didn't know it was that long. Goddamn. Cheating little man out here, his childhood, his innocence. Shit is pathetic. Shit is sad. Someone call the cops, please. That poor child doesn't stand a chance. He already being programmed. We should go to find it on YouTube and flag this shit. I got a million. He don't know the multiplication table. He probably don't. I wouldn't even repost it to promote the foolishness. All right, so you get where we going, right? So I guess my son spoke about this, and a lot of people are speaking out about this, right? It's like, you know, when I was coming up on hip hop, you know, I told y'all, the channel was about entertainment, sports, hip hop, interviews, populisms, and motivation. That's what those 5 things, right? I love hip hop. Grew up on hip hop. I quote lyrics off the head easily, and it just flows easily. I don't rehearse anything. Everything on my channel is unscripted. We authentic, that feeling. Please hit the subscribe button, all right? And I do that for a reason, because it's entertaining, it's fun, and it's educational, right? You had a mixture of hip-hop when I started listening to hip-hop. You had a Rakim, you had a LL, you had a, Fat Boys. You had, De La Soul and Public Enemy. You had an EPMD. You had a Rakim. You had a KRS-One. And even when you started bringing in the NWAs, etc., and they started slowly, Xing out the Brand Nubians and, certain songs that had some upliftment to it, as opposed to the Onyx and Throw Your Guns in the Air and Coogee Rap, and even though he did the Rikers Island and all that, a lot of it was, road to the riches, and getting money. And we gonna sell dope, and we gonna sell it to our kind, and we gonna come up. I get it. Hip hop is the youth. It's the hood's life story. It's everything wrapped and rolled into one. Even a 9-year-old rapping like this. So you can say, oh, my ears, oh shit. You could be shocked and amazed when you put the beat on. I'm not shocked and amazed. It's not the first time we've seen some young African American or some young black boy or girl rapping and trying to get on. He just talking crazy. She gonna suck the dick up in the shit sound crazy. He gonna pop him in the head with the glot and all that. And it's funny, and I'm being funny, but this is not nothing new. I agree, or I will say, all right, this shit could be out of hand because it's our culture. Oh, but you black. He could be rhyming about something positive. There's other little young rappers that I seen rapping. They're not rapping about she gonna suck the dick up. They may be rapping about sneakers in school or liking a girl, etc. And he on a song with a guy. I don't know if it's the same song, but it's some rapper. He like, yo, I see the comments and niggas saying what they saying. Y'all can suck a dick up till you hiccup. Like straight ignorant shit. And the thing is, just because you wasn't told the right thing to do, don't mean you can't tell somebody else what they should be doing that's on the right path. However, it kind of does say that, because when you know better, you do better. When you don't know better, you don't. Oh, my nigga Goody trying to jump on. I usually don't jump on a live like that, cause I'm on YouTube and another platform going live. I'm gonna snatch you up though. My nigga Goody wanted to jump on. I was talking about my nigga Goody just came home 18 years in the prison system. You know what I mean? Got clemency, locked up for a crime he didn't commit. The battle was not over, or though, it seems like the war was won. And I'm wishing him the best. He's gonna be coming, he's gonna be on the channel, he's gonna be doing a lot of great things, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to our culture, it's the same thing when these rappers and these celebrities go to the big game or these big events and they wearing the Gucci, Fendi, Prada. They want to represent, put on the most, designer, esteemed clothes, because they represent for them. All that's a part of the culture. So you can look at the 9-year-old boy and be like, oh, that's foul, that's this, that's that. But it's the same thing when you're putting on the Gucci, Fendi, Prada. It's the same thing when your mentality is, materialistic shit. And like Nas said, no idea is original. It's nothing new under the sun. It's never what you do, but how it's done. What you base your happiness on, material, women, and mad paper. That means you're inferior, not major. You basing your shit off, Prada and Gucci and Louis and glasses and how many bitches you smashing or how many engines, in your car. That's detriment. You in a gang culture, you teaching the young niggas, that if somebody got on blue, somebody got on red, they the enemy, they the ops, kill them dead, bang, bang, and bang, bang, I shot you down, bang, bang, you hit the ground, that awful sound, bang, bang, I used to shoot you down. Well, you used to shoot me down, and, like Cam said, you could take it, right? Niggas die every day, B. You could take it, right? Those bars hit so hard because, and Poe's dead now, you know what I mean? But you know, Cam played him, in my opinion. I mean, for somebody that not know Paul obviously personally, seen him when he came home, was going to try to get him on the channel at one time. You know what I mean? But, you know, shout outs to 10 Toes Down, too. He knew him and he, you know what I mean, we was trying to do it. But anyway, long story short, he played the hell out of the role, but just to show the depthness of the ignorance, not even recognizing this is the type of individuals that's out here. The type of individuals that's out here is, we got characters like Egan from The Walking Dead. If you familiar with that series, this nigga literally, I mean, this shit was some of the most gruesome shit, even though it was TV and it's acting, it's a series. For them to literally make it look like he beat a human being head, skull, so much with a bat wrapped with fucking barbed wire around it, till his head was splattered to fucking liquid nothing, matter, pieces of, you know what I mean, flesh. Shit was gruesome and brutal. But make no mistake about it, it's actually people out here that's like that. That mentality. After he finished killing that nigga, he was like, ooh, this is a vampire bat. You know what I mean? Blood leaking everywhere, nigga, human blood leaking. And if anybody that's seen the episode when he had Rick and all of them, in fact, he killed two niggas. He killed Glenn and he killed fucking Abraham. Killed both of them niggas. Beat the shit out of them with a bat till their whole skull and head was reduced to nothing but little liquid and pieces of flesh. That shit was brutal. But I'm bringing that up to say, there's people out here that kill your moms, kick a 60-year-old lady down the stairs, won't even blink about it. Demon time. So it's nothing to see little 9-year-olds in the black community rapping about bitches sucking their dick, or little kids, little girls wearing shit they don't supposed to be wearing, little tight shit around their neck. I be seeing some of these little like, how your mother let you come outside like that? So that's adult woman shit. So I mean, that's a woman that's, you know, can handle possibly the attention and coming outside and dealing with that. And I know a little 12-year-old, 13-year-old girl, some little tight, little, I'm talking about them little shits like, they're like little wristbands, but they be wearing that shit around their neck, some of them. It's inappropriate. A lot of shit is detriment to the culture. And we do need pull-ups. But I'm not shocked and amazed when you put the beat on about the little young brother. And the rapper that's on the song with him, he like, yo, this is going to help him get out the hood. This is going to help him not be a thug or, you know, possibly throw his life away. He like, because without this, he definitely going to be some thug-ass nigga. Where I'm from, it's a lot of little kids that saw some thug wild out shit. And you can say that's a cop-out because you supposed to show him the way. But like Andre 3000 said on 16 ain't enough. How you gonna tell kids? He said, how you gonna offer new ways? How you gonna tell kids to stop sinning unless you offer new ways to win? A dolphin don't get in or out of water. Most importantly, think his job is to swim. Like, I mean, you could tell people to, you know, to stop doing a thing, but do you got something else alternative for them to feed their family? The niggas hustling, you don't want them to hustle. You like, yo, brother, we got to get rid of the pimps and the prostitutes and then start all over again clean. Nigga, is you crazy? Like Dr. Dre said, nigga, is you crazy? We got to get rid of the pimps and the prostitutes and then start all over again clean. Nigga, is you crazy? Once again to my death row organization, like rat-tat-tat, you know what I mean? Like, we listening to motherfucking that's doing skits of bagging prostitutes, putting them in the car, making them suck everybody off. If she don't, pop the bitch and throw her out the car. This is the skit that we are listening to on the NWA album as kids. This is, I'm not saying that's justification. What I'm saying is this been in the makings. So now this is just a byproduct of that. And the only way it changes is with pull-ups, but it's not just in one area. It's the mindset of a lot of different things working at one time in unison to keep us down. You know what I mean? On some positive black power shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, like Nas said, it's the little things that's keeping you from the shifts. You a simp, a trick, or in love with your own dick. Like, distractions come in all ways. I just watch it play out like it's supposed to. Old dudes playing chess in the park, old dudes playing chess in prison, on their good behavior for extra visits. If they trade places, could you tell a difference? It's perspective, isn't it? A team that's militant, a down-ass bitch by your side that get it in, the realist. I love this feeling. I mean, it is what it is. You know, you can't just point and choose and pick and choose, you know, what you think. You downplaying a little boy and a rapper that's on the track with him, but you in the Gucci store every weekend supporting that. You know what I mean? You on Instagram or you on social media, you know, contributing to the the stereotypes of motherfucking black people. Oh, but you black. DJ Cashville, what's the word, my nigga? You know what I mean? All right, let's get into this. We've been on here for a little minute, and I'm about to get out of here. We're still celebrating the BdaY vibes. You know what I mean? Motherfucking birthday was yesterday. Scorpios, we the best. Shout outs to everybody that sent me some birthday love. Gave me, you know what I mean, a shout out. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? 100,000%. But let's get to this, though. Let's get to this part of the show where we talk about Week 18, the NFL, giving our picks out for Week 8 NFL. Like I said, last week we went 8-5. You know what I'm saying? For the season, we are 74-51. That's picking all of the games. For the locks, not from Yonkers, but the locks that get you the winner chicken dinners, we are 32-19. So we above 500 and we doing pretty damn decent. My brother, my OG, you know what I mean? Mutar, a.k.a. Card, what up, big time? We about to get into the football picks. Yeah, you like the Ravens? They playing Arizona. I'm about to get into the picks right now. I had the Ravens as a locks last week, so that was a good pick. Last week we went 4 out of 6 on the locks. Let's get right to it. Let's get to it. We had Tampa Bay for Thursday night game too. All right, Sunday Fun Day. I'm working off the CBS Sports app. That's what we're about to use right now. Let's get it. First game, Houston at Carolina. Carolina getting 3.5. Houston is coming off the bye. Houston is surprisingly playing better than what we thought. And C.J. Strauss is looking good. He definitely looking like he should have been picked where he got picked at. You know, the coach got them playing well. Carolina is 0-6. Bryce Young, on the other hand, has not been looking well. Some flashes here and there on why he went number 1. Just haven't got the victory yet. This weekend, I'm going to surprise some people. I like Carolina. I like Carolina with the 3.5. I think they're going to win the game outright, but I'm not going to take them money line. I'm going to take them with the 3.5. Next game, Rams, LA Rams at the Dallas Cowboys. The boys, Dallas, Dak coming off the bye. They're just coming off beating the Chargers, and you know they getting healthy. Obviously they lost Stephon for the season. Jerry Jones talking about making the trade, maybe not making the trade. You know, Dak hearing the whispers. I hear you. You know what I mean? I think the Rams will cover. I like the Rams with 7. The Rams getting 7. I like the Rams with 7. I think Dallas will win the game. I like the Rams with 7. Next game, Minnesota at Green Bay. This is a pick'em. At first it was Minnesota -1. Kirk Cousins, you like that? Kirk Cousins, you like that? They're coming off their impressive win over the San Francisco 49ers Monday Night Football. Brock Purdy, he didn't look too spectacular. Debo was out. Christian McCaffrey did play. I had 49ers. I had Rams last. I had Minnesota last week with the 7. I thought 49ers would win the game. I had the Vikings with the 7. 49ers did lose the game outright. They lost 2 in a row. Minnesota, they basically been kind of owned by Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers was there, so you have that going for you. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers is in New York now, and he's actually home now because of the Achilles. I'm going to ride the hot hand. Jordan Love, I think he can be serviceable. I think him and Matt LaFleur will figure it out later in the season. I think they will. I think they possibly will win 5 or 6 games. I didn't really see anything higher than that for them. It's not like they was going to come out and win the division, in my opinion. I got to roll with Kirk Cousins. I think they got a better they'll probably have a better defensive game plan, and I think Kirk Cousins is the better quarterback here. So let's not overthink it. The spread was -1. Now it's a pick 'em. The really thing is Green Bay is home, but I like Minnesota. Next game, New Orleans Saints. Who that? Who that? Who that said they're going to beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? The Saints. We've been losing with the Saints, I'm not going to lie. The last 2 tries, we rolled with the Saints, we lost. Not going to say I got to keep rolling with them, but they are. Let me make sure. Let me check something real quick. Are they coming off the bye? I think they are. They're not coming off the bye, but they're coming off playing Thursday night, so that's a whole 10 days. Going up against the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts lost their quarterback, Anthony Richardson, the rookie, showing some sparks. I think he had a running touchdown in his first couple of games, broke a record or tied a record. Gardner Minshew, he's looking serviceable. I got to go with Derek Carr on this one. There's no real rhyme or reason. I think the Colts has a pretty good defense. I think the Saints have a pretty good defense. The over and under is 43.5. I think the game is going to go under. In fact, the Saints' last few games have been going under. But I like the Saints to win and to cover the 2 points. Next game, New England Patriots. Belichick got his 300th win, you know what I mean, last week over the Buffalo Bills. We had the Bills last week. Horrible. They looked horrible. They go into Miami. Bill Belichick hasn't beaten Tua Tagovailoa yet. I think this is going to be the 6th try. This is going to be crazy, but I got to roll with Miami. They lost last week. They lost to Philly. Philly is way better than New England. Miami is home. I think Miami win and cover the spread. New England, Matt Jones, you had your chance last week. This week here, I think you get I think Miami rolled Tyreek Hill and them boys. I think they clean. This is the game right here. New York. Stand up. New York Jets at my New York Giants. Is New York in the house? Is Brooklyn in the house? Uptown in the house? Shouting like, are you in the house? My New York football Giants is getting 3 from the New York Jets. Now, normally I root for all New York teams. Giants, Jets, Mets, Islanders, Rangers, all New York teams, Yankees, etc. I normally don't bet with the New York teams because the New York teams are trash. Sprinkle some dirt on these motherfuckers, they're trash, right? This game here, Daniel Jones, he not playing. You know, the Jets coming off their victory. You know, talking shit that they beat. Who they beat? Who the Jets beat? They was talking shit. Oh, they beat the Eagles. You know, they beat the Broncos. They're on a 2-game win streak. I think the buck stops here. Believe it or not, I know a lot of people is probably on the Jets. I'm going with the Giants. I think they're both trash. Don't get me wrong. Jets probably are the better team, the better talent. Sauce Gardner's coming back. I think somebody else for the Jets. But I think it's going to be a close game. The Jets may win, but I don't think they're going to win by 3, 4, 5, 6. I think they're going to win by 1, 2, maybe 3 points, and it's going to be a push. So I'll go with the Giants at home, even though the Jets is from New York too. Next game, Jacksonville at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, they've been squeaking out some wins. Jacksonville, they've been on a win streak. We had Jacksonville 2 weeks ago as a lock. I think we had Jacksonville twice as a lock. We didn't have them last week, though, so that was a bad pick on our behalf. Pittsburgh getting 2. Jacksonville looking pretty good. Mike Tomlin back home. I like Jacksonville. You know, Pittsburgh is home. They got a good defense. You know, J.J. Watts had that pick off last week, ran it back. You know, put them in good position to win the game. Obviously, Pittsburgh got a good defense. The over and under is only 40. So that's letting you know right there. The over and under is only 40. Sorry about that. I think my phone needs to be charged right now. We're talking about Pittsburgh and Jacksonville. We're not gonna keep y'all too much longer. Matter of fact, let me try to. No, I think I got enough juice. I think I got enough juice to last. We about to get out of here. I like Jacksonville over Pittsburgh. They used to be in the same division together. I think Jacksonville got the better quarterback. I think they got the better defense, even if it's only slightly. And I think they'll be able to probably run the ball. Pittsburgh may try to run the ball, but I don't think they're going to be able to run the ball against Jacksonville defense. I'm rolling with Jacksonville. Next game, Atlanta at Tennessee. Trade deadline coming up. They're talking about they might be trying to trade Derrick Henry. I don't know where he's going to go. It's a few places where he could go that would make it crazy. Baltimore's not one of them, though. I don't think. Atlanta's given 2. Atlanta 4-3. Tennessee is 2-4. Looking real bad. Tannehill in and out. The other guy, what's his name? The black quarterback, and then the new guy, the rookie. For some reason, I want to take Atlanta, but I'm going to take Tennessee at home. I got them winning and squeaking it out, or maybe even Atlanta winning a close one, because Tennessee on a 2-game losing streak. We know that Atlanta, Desmond Ridder, whatever his name is, he's prone to turn the ball over. Last week, I think he had, what's going on, young lady? How you doing? Happy Saturday. I ain't talked to you. See you in a little minute. We just talking some sports right here, trying to get some winner chicken dinners for tomorrow. He's prone to turn the ball over. Last week, he turned the ball over in the red zone maybe like 3 times. I mean, they still overcame those turnovers, but, you know, against a good defense. Atlanta has a pretty good defense, but so does Tennessee. They got Derrick Henry, whether they trade him or not. I think this is the game that they will try to go to him a little bit more, even if they, trade him. This is the game we display him in, like, all right, this is what we got. This is our workhorse. This is what we're doing. I like Tennessee. Next game, Philly -7 at Washington Commanders. They already played earlier in the season. Let me check on the score. The score was 34-31. At Philly, it was a close game. Philly wasn't really up to snuff. I like Philly to cover and win. Washington, not really that good. They talking about firing, Coach Ron Rivera. I don't know if BdaY is going to step up into, that void. He's supposed to have the offense on fleek, clicking. Obviously, you learn what life is like without Patrick Mahomes, a.k.a. PM, a.k.a. Night. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have him no more. I got Philly covering, though. Even though the first game was close, I think Philly going there and they win by 10. I don't think Washington is that good. Next game, Cleveland rocks. Cleveland at Seahawks. Seahawks, Geno Smith giving 3.5. They both 4-2. Cleveland have been looking good. Their defense is stout. The over and under is only 37.5. This is going to be a funny style game. Yet and still, I'm going to go with the Seahawks. I like the Seahawks to win. I like the Seahawks to cover that spread. Don't ask me why. They both got the same record. Seahawks is home. Cleveland been playing well. They beat Cleveland's on. How many games they've been winning? Cleveland on a 2-game win streak. Beat the Colts. Beat San Fran 2 weeks ago. Before that, coming off the bye. 2 games on the road, back to back though. You got to go to Seahawks, the West Coast, East Coast team. 4 o'clock game, maybe help them a little bit, but I like the Seahawks. Next game, Baltimore at Arizona. Baltimore giving 9.5. My guy DJ Cashville, he liked Baltimore all day. I'm not gonna complicate it either. I like Baltimore minus the 9.5. I think they clean. I think they win. Arizona's trash. I see Baltimore continuing to roll on. Next game, Kansas City at Denver. Russell Wilson got their victory last week over the Green Bay Packers, 19-17. It was a close game. They actually was losing going into the 4th. Division rivals, they played Kansas City already, I believe, right? Did they play the Chiefs already? They played the Chiefs 2 weeks ago. They lost to the Chiefs at the Chiefs 19-8. I see them losing to the Chiefs again. Maybe the Chiefs could lose, get their second loss of the season. I just don't really see it. These teams, they know each other fairly well. I'm taking the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs is going to win and cover. I'm not going to overthink it. I like Patrick Mahomes. Next game. So Cincinnati Bengals at San Fran. San Fran -5. Might be getting Debo Sanders back. Might be getting a couple more players. I don't know. Cincinnati coming off the bye. Joe Burrow a little more healthy. I think San Fran will win the game. I don't think they lose 3 in a row before they bye. They go on the bye next week, right? I know they want to win before the bye. I think they probably will win before the bye. But I like Cincinnati Bengals with the 5. I think it's going to be a close game. I like Cincinnati. I think Joe Burrow hook up with the wide receivers a few times. And I think San Fran squeak it out at the end with a field goal, you know what I mean? Or maybe they down and they go get a touchdown. Brock Purdy, maybe he do what they say that he can't do. A lot of, the ESPNs and a couple of these analysts like, if they're not the front runners, if they're not winning, if he's behind, he can't do it. Yet he did it 2 weeks ago, except the dude missed the field goal in Cleveland. They missed. Last week he did turn the ball over. He had a bad game. It happens. Sunday Night Football is going to be a shit show. I'm not going to probably bet on this game at all. It's the Chargers -8.5. The Chicago Bears, Justin Fields still not playing. The backup quarterback, Baggett or whatever his name is, looked pretty damn decent. Looked at PDD last week. He looked pretty damn decent. And, where was he at? All of a sudden, they come out. He looks well. He plays well. They win the game. We had them beating Vegas last week. Las Vegas Raiders. This week here, Sunday Night Football, I got to go with the Chargers. I think he comes back down to earth right now. The public is on, let's see. The public is on the Chargers, 60%. Money line, 51% think Chicago going to pull it out. I don't. I like the Chargers. Monday Night Football. This is going to be another shit show because it's the Raiders is trash, and Detroit coming off that ass whipping from Baltimore last week, -8. I think they bounce back. I think they beat the Raiders. I think they cover the spread. Now let's get to the locks. Not the locks from Yonkers. The locks that get us the winner chicken dinners. We going with the Rams getting 7 from Dallas. We going with the New Orleans Saints -2 over the Indianapolis Colts. We going with the Jacksonville Jaguars -2 over the Pittsburgh Steelers. We going with touchdown Seahawks over Cleveland Browns. Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks. We going with Cincinnati Bengals with that 5 over San Francisco 49ers. And last but not least, we going with Patrick Mahomes, a.k.a. PM, a.k.a. Night over Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos -7. Let me run it down for you one more again. Rams, New Orleans, Jacksonville, Seahawks, Cincinnati, Kansas City. Those are the locks. $100 on a 6-pick, 48-41. Yeah, kid, that feeling. You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. Y'all was just tuned in. Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here on a birthday weekend. Yeah, kid, that feeling. Ah.